Hello everybody, I'm Myroslav Vozniak, and I'll show you this story of how a late night Instagram reel gave me this wild idea, and then I turned it into an app which can revolutionize studying, I hope. So it all started with this Instagram reel where we can see that the student is using AI by doing a screenshot and using AI to cheat. Well, I mean, study smarter. And I thought, why not take this concept even further? And that's where the journey began. I started with the Chrome extension. It captured screens and used AI to solve some tests or, give some idea on what we can do. But it had some issues, like losing focus over time, problems with Chrome extensions, basic. And it only worked on website. So imagine trying to solve some tests using your phone. Yeah, not happening. And that's when I decided to go mobile. React Native is great. And it's easy and human-friendly. So in under 30 minutes, I was able to build this 5-tab app framework and start implementing some magic. Next came to the backend. I started with OpenAI, but then switched to Gemini because it just fitted my needs better. And when reviewing this code, ChatGPT didn't like it though. And I added Google Vision for text recognition, making it possible to just capture. I'll actually show you how it works here. So you can just snap a picture and under a couple of seconds, get a response or on basically everything you want. Here is, I don't even remember what it was. Well, it's pretty good, right? So, and then I thought, why stop at solving problems? So I added some features to capture lectures as images, audios, or notes, and then converting them to lectures, and also generating quiz, flashcards, reminders. And as you can see here, I also added some AI tutor, better than ChatGPT and OpenAI's. Here you can see flashcards, quizzes, and reminders. And here, this one is probably the best part of it. If you're a student or you just like to study something, you don't really want to have those notebooks filled with notes and everything, and you just sit in your class. Like, I'm a student myself, and I don't really like to sit there for 2 hours and just, I don't like it. So it's easier for you to start a folder, like biology folder or math folder, and then create a lecture and add all the multimedia you want. You can capture videos, photos, audios, whatever you want. And then AI will generate a lecture, and how it actually works I'll show a bit later, but as of now, let's see those screens. So it generates flashcards, reminders, and everything, and you can also start an AI chat, and based on this information you already added, ask some questions. So enough talk, let me show you this app in action. So it's sped up, but I'll just explain what it is. So firstly, we go to the materials page where you can add all those tabs or those folders, like Spanish, math, biology, whatever you want. And you can also add lectures. After this, you can press on the lecture, add audio note, picture file, whatever you want. It'll transcribe it easily. You can edit it, and when you press on process, it'll take everything you edit and give you a engaging lecture. And you will see this in a second. No. Like here, in this model, it generated the lecture based on the content I gave it. And it's basically just information from your class lecture. So you can just add whatever you want and have a list of all the lectures. After this, you can go to a flashcards or quizzes page where you can easily go through all your flashcards and quizzes and prepare yourself for an exam. Also with reminders. You can delete them if you don't like them. And yeah, let me show you some flashcards as well. I guess I have some here. No, actually quizzes. So here, you can press on those, and it will show you if it's a correct answer or if it's incorrect. You can also add quizzes, add flashcards. It's all based on the lectures you added. Also reminders here. Then you can go to the AI tutor, I call it. Basically, there's a chat which is tailored to your context from lectures you added before, and you can ask questions here and whatever else you want, but there is one cool thing here. You can add your study preferences. So if you like Minecraft or real-time or whatever you want, you can record yourself telling, please explain me this in some real-time examples or in Minecraft term, whatever you want. And it will base all the app on it. So when you go to AI Tutor, it will explain with some Minecraft, well, give me some Minecraft terms. I'm not really aware of that, but it'll then be more tailored to your needs, which is kind of great because I want to study how I want it, not how somebody else wants it. All right, what do we have? Yeah, so here some study preferences and the AI Tutor here. Also, over a year ago, I came up with this idea of AI storyteller, and that's actually, I can do another presentation on that one, which actually gives you this ability to give a prompt, then you wait for a couple of minutes, and it gives you a concise and engaging and dynamic story with some audios and some images which you have created. I have some examples here. I won't really play them because we don't have that much time, but basically, Sora stole an idea from me. That's what you need to know. So now I'm working on integrating this feature in my app. So accept text, which you can get from in the AI Tutor, you'll be also able to get some diagrams, videos, images, which is kind of great for kids because they want to see everything in images, not just stupid text. And not only kids. It's pretty much better to see everything in presentations and diagrams. So Hai asked me to show some code. Do not forget about showing some code, and I decided to show some important parts here. So this is where the magic happens, the fine-tuning of my AI Tutor, which takes a user prompt, then also uses the history context and study preferences to generate an answer, and it actually bases each answer on the previous one, so it remembers the story, and basically, well, that's what ChatGPT does, but mine using Gemini, which I guess is better. Also, it is. All right, so I had this internship around 9 months ago, and I learned about plugin architecture there. So basically, I implemented the same thing here. I have quizzes, flashcards, and reminders plugins in here. And if I want to add new feature, like show something else, I can just easily plug it in, and I'm good to go in under 5 minutes. And here is some API routes. There's going to be a lot of them for retrieving plugins and everything. Let's move here. Here's some React Native code. That's how I'm going to show it to you. So React Native. No, I'm just scrolling. It's one of many. You know, you haven't seen the longest one. So yeah, React Native is great, actually. And with Expo, it's easy and user-friendly, and just a great thing to build this cross-platform apps, like for Android and iPhone and everything. Here is a snippet from app.py, which is the heart, the soul, and a piece of art. So, of course, I have some helper files and helper functions. It's not just me not splitting it, but most of API routes are here, and you would ask me, why not split it up even more? And to that I say, it's my masterpiece. And sometimes masterpieces need big canvas, right?
2,800 lines.
Yes.
In the main file.
Yes. And I split it up. So. Also, we are at AI Thinkers event, so I cannot skip this opportunity to say that AI is wonderful and we should be using it every day. Also, AI is not just a passing trend like meme coins or something. it's here to stay, and it's here to change how we learn, how we work, and how we solve problems. So the key is to collaborate. Well, you know that, but I just want to, on camera. So key is to collaborate with AI, not fear it. And my app, Help Me Study, is a perfect example of how we can use AI to generate something to make AI genuinely help people. Here is the QR code of a wait list. If you want to be enrolled in beta testers for this app, scan this code, put your email into a text input. That's the weird way to say it, but yeah, and I will add you manually to the app, so you can, please don't try to do a lot of it there, because I'm paying for it, so please don't overuse AI, please. Well, I have the blockers there, so you won't be able to do this, but of course I knew. Do you need 5 more seconds, or everybody? Okay. Sure. Also, I've been a campus strategist for Perplexity for over 4 months, and last month I was promoted to be a Canada strategist lead. So I basically, I just manage all the strategists in Canada. I think that's not the right way to say it, but that's what I think about it. And I would say that Perplexity is so much better than ChatGPT in different areas. It's not just, no. It's not just me because no. I know Sam Altman hates me. That's okay. But Perplexity is actually better in research, and because it does a deep search through TikTok, Meta, Instagram, everything. ChatGPT, don't do this. And that's the main thing of this. So Perplexity gives a free pro account for all Canadians. I think that's the first step of becoming a 51st state. So yeah, and try it out. We will give some codes. We will have some presentations and everything around Canada, and use it right now, because when it skyrockets and becomes bigger than OpenAI, I won't be here to say it to you. So I'll be somewhere on Bahamas or something. So okay, so thank you very much for your time and attention. It was Help Me Study, and thank you, Hai, for inviting me. It's a pleasure. Some questions. There you go.
In your settings page, you were showing some storage and usage of storage. Are
Yeah.
you like using an S3 bucket or some other cloud storage?
Yes, I'm using AWS for this. Yeah, I'm using S3.
So, follow-up question: why didn't you use local storage on the devices? Like, since you're native, just use the iPhone to storage or the Android to storage.
Well, because I want to keep it somewhere else, If you want to actually pull this information, then you would from another phone. It fetches from S3, but on your account. So if you save it locally, then you won't be able to transfer it so good. And actually, I want to see, because I'm not encrypting anything. So if you just be careful, okay? Yeah.
So when you generate the report or like the story,
Yes.
Do you do it in like a one-shot kind of like one-call thing, or do you break it down into like multiple steps, or like chunk it up so that you
When I create a story?
Yeah, or do you process like the images on one side and then the text on one side and combine them?
I open ChatGPT and I say, okay, so basically I have this idea, blah, blah, blah. It came to me from Instagram Reel. Then I moved to AI Storyteller, blah, blah, blah. Give me please slides, text which I have to say, and what graphics can I add to the slide. So 5 minutes and I'm done. And then I'm just, well, yeah, but that's a joke mostly. So I think what I do is I like this storytelling idea of presentations. So the first draft of it was just a basic, 7-year-old PowerPoint presentation, which was just, like which problem I solve and everything. But then I thought it would be better if I actually show from what I started, which challenges I
So would we fair to say that the generation part is like a one call thing, or it's like a multi-step process to generate the story at the end?
Are we talking about the story, or are we talking the story?
Like the feature.
Oh, the feature. No, it's so it's generating a text first,
Yeah.
then it puts it in like a paragraphs, splits it up in paragraphs, and generates a picture or video for each one, and an audio, and then it just concatenates all of that together. So, yeah.
Do you have like a planner for the whole report, or do you just kind of like let it run once and then?
Well, I use SQS and Lambda to actually, build them one by one, and I have like a, how's it called? Like, the first step, the second step, and third step. So I actually know which slide should be on which part, and then I just concatenate them all together. But I still have an idea of each slide. So then it knows. Well, it just goes like 1, 2, 3, just ascending, and then puts them all together. So that's how it is.
Yeah,
Any more questions?
I'm curious if like, you run it through, because like it's pretty popular nowadays to have like a planner at the beginning, like an O1 or like a GPT-4o to plan the steps first, and then you go and you execute each step. So I'm curious if that would make.
Well, this idea came to my mind a year ago. There was not even an idea of O1. So yeah, but of course, like it's that was like I can show you how it looks like actually. Those videos, those ones. So I don't think you will be really impressed, but let's see.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a happy Muffin family.
That's that one.
Mr. Muffin was the patriarch of the family, and he was known for his kindness and generosity. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a happy Muffin family. Mr. Muffin was the
By the way,
patriarch
that's
of the
a
family,
story
and
from
he
a
was
year
known
ago.
for his
So
kindness
don't
and
judge me.
generosity.
Sora was not even
Mrs.
here then.
Muffin was a loving and nurturing mother, and she always made sure that her children had everything they needed. The Muffin children are Muffinettes.
Isn't it what we need?
They love to play and have fun, but they
What
also
image
like to
model is
follow
this?
in their parents' footsteps. And when they did, they were always
I have no
willing to
idea.
help others.
I don't remember.
While Mr. Muffin was working in the field, he saw a small group of people struggling to cross the
That
road.
doesn't look like a muffin.
Without hesitation, he ran to help them. He was
Oh, so
only
you
gone
chunk
for
into
a few
paragraphs,
minutes,
and
Yes.
but by the time he
each
returned,
paragraph would
he
have
had
like an
crossed the
image and
entire
like a little bit of
village.
text,
Yes.
and
Muffin
it
had
knows
been
when
waiting
to move
for
on to the
him
next
Yes,
one.
yes,
and
yes.
when she
Because
saw
those
him,
images
she was
associated
so
with the
proud
paragraph.
of what he
Yeah,
had
yeah.
accomplished.
Okay, makes sense.
She kissed him and told him that their family would always take care of those in need.
Cool.
The Muffin children were also proud of their father, and they decided to follow in his
They
footsteps.
ate all the muffins in the
Every
end.
day, they would go out and help those in need, and over time, they became known as the Muff family. As the years
Okay,
went by,
we have Sora now, so this one is not impressive, but
once upon
yeah, well, basically that's like those are videos from a year ago, so of course a lot of things have changed, and I would probably use. Do Sora have API or no? Not yet.
No.
I'll create one. Okay, so any more questions?
How do you handle like quality, like because it's a learning app? How do you check the quality of the information you're giving people over time, like so they make sure that it's high quality, they're not learning the wrong thing?
Yeah, so basically it uses the storage which is in Gemini, which I'm used, but when you add some context from your lectures, it then uses it to actually, just mix it up together. So if you just add some bullshit, then it's gonna be bullshit. But it's gonna correct it. But you can actually pretty much study whatever you want because you just add the information. If you want to study like a guitar and you don't really have any materials, you can just add what you want to study, and it will build you a video or a text for you to study. One more question there.
How do you handle like the people accidentally prompt injecting the model in the middle of the lecture? Like the instructor saying, "Forget everything I said. Let's talk about this instead."
Just delete the lecture and start it over. So all the information is in the lecture. If you want to edit it, you just delete the content in the lecture or edit it, and that's it.
Like what I'm saying is the intersection of like speech transcription, and then the speech transcription gets fed into the Langle Mangle, right? And then the Langle Mangle can get prompt injected. How do you handle the prompt injection through a transcript?
Do you have evals?
No, really?
No guardrails.
No.
Oh, it's just pure YOLO?
Yes. Yes.
Do you downsample the image at all to like save on cost?
at all?
Well, I don't have images for as of now. It's
Oh,
like a
okay,
next
sorry.
feature, but yeah, but it's I've been in AI for like more than 3 years, so I kind of know different models or something which generated. And I think I don't remember which one I was using, but I think I would go with Amazon Bedrock one, which is I can't tell, but it's pretty good because it gives you different dimensions of a picture. So with DALL-E, it always gives you a square picture. And with that one, you can actually specify dimensions. And here you see like it's not a square picture here. It's more like a full screen one. Yep.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.